The classic American burger. It is the foundation that all other burgers are built on. A ground beef patty cooked on a flat griddle placed inside a soft white bun with ketchup, mustard, pickles, and onions. This version became widely popular in the mid-20th century through diners and fast food chains across the United States. What makes it work is its simplicity. Every ingredient has a clear role, and nothing competes with anything else. The beef is usually an 80-20 blend, meaning 20% fat, which gives the patty its flavor and keeps it from drying out. The cheeseburger. It may seem like a small change, but the addition of cheese completely transforms the burger experience. A slice of American cheese placed on the patty while it is still on the heat melts into the meat and creates a creamy, salty layer that ties everything together. The cheeseburger reportedly appeared in the 1920s and 1930s, with several American diners claiming to have invented it. Regardless of its origin, it became the default burger in most of the world almost immediately. Cheddar, Swiss, and pepper jack are now common alternatives, each shifting the flavor in a different direction. The smash burger. A ball of ground beef is pressed hard against a very hot flat surface, creating a wide, thin patty with crispy, lacy edges. The high heat and direct contact with the griddle cause the outside of the meat to caramelize quickly, developing a deep, savory crust that a thicker patty simply cannot achieve the same way. The inside stays tender, while the outside delivers texture. This style has older roots in regional American diners, but gained widespread attention in the 2010s as people began paying closer attention to cooking technique. The Steakhouse Burger. Where the smash burger goes thin, this one goes thick. A large patty, usually hand-formed and loosely packed, cooked to a specific internal temperature rather than simply flipped until done. The goal is a burger that behaves more like a steak, with a pink or slightly pink center and a well-seared exterior. Toppings tend to be more substantial too. Sautéed mushrooms, caramelized onions, blue cheese, or a fried egg are common additions. The bun is usually brioche, chosen because it is rich and sturdy enough to hold everything without falling apart. This style is more commonly found in sit-down restaurants than fast food settings. The BBQ Burger. Barbecue sauce takes the place of ketchup here, bringing a smoky, tangy, sometimes sweet flavor that changes the entire character of the sandwich. It is often paired with crispy onion rings placed directly on the patty, cheddar cheese, and bacon. The combination leans heavily into American Southern and Midwestern food traditions, where smoke and sweetness are a familiar pairing. The sauce itself varies significantly by region. Texas versions tend to be thicker and spicier. Carolina versions can be vinegar-forward. The Mushroom Swiss Burger. This pairing became a staple of casual dining menus in the 1970s and 1980s and has stayed there ever since. Sautéed mushrooms, usually cremini or button mushrooms cooked down in butter, are piled onto the patty alongside a slice of melted Swiss cheese. The mushrooms bring an earthy, savory depth that complements beef in a way that few other vegetables do. Swiss cheese is mild and slightly nutty, which lets the mushrooms come forward without adding too much saltiness. The result is a quieter, more restrained burger compared to smokier or spicier versions, but one that has its own very specific appeal. The Impossible Burger and plant-based patties. These are a more recent development, emerging prominently in the 2010s with the goal of replicating the taste, texture, and appearance of beef using only plant-derived ingredients. Companies like Impossible Foods and Beyond Meat use proteins from soy or peas, along with fats and natural flavoring compounds, to produce patties that brown, bleed slightly, and chew in ways that are much closer to real beef than earlier veg burgers managed. The technology behind them continues to improve, and they have moved from specialty health stores into mainstream fast food chains around the world. The Lamb Burger. Ground lamb replaces beef entirely here, bringing the richer, slightly gamey flavor that pairs well with ingredients borrowed from Mediterranean cooking. Feta cheese, tzatziki, roasted red peppers, and fresh mint appear frequently as toppings. Lamb has a higher fat content than lean beef, which keeps the patty moist and gives it a distinctive aroma while cooking. This style is more common in parts of Europe, the Middle East, and Australia, where lamb is a more everyday protein. In recent years, it has appeared more regularly on restaurant menus in North America, as interest in non-beef burgers has grown.
The chicken burger. A seasoned chicken breast or thigh, either grilled or fried, placed inside a bun with various toppings. The fried version, sometimes called a crispy chicken sandwich, has become one of the most competitive items in fast food, with major chains launching their own versions. The grilled version tends to be leaner and lighter, often marketed as a lower-calorie alternative to beef. Chicken thigh is generally preferred over breast for its juiciness and flavor, especially in the fried form. Hot sauce, pickles, and a simple mayonnaise-based sauce have become the standard combination for the spicier variants. The fish burger. A breaded and fried fish fillet, most commonly made from cod or pollock, served in a bun with tartar sauce and sometimes lettuce or cheese. McDonald's Filet-O-Fish, introduced in 1962, is the most well-known example and was originally created to offer an option for Catholic customers who avoided meat on Fridays. The fish burger occupies a quieter corner of the burger world. In coastal regions, local fish species are often used, giving the burger a distinctly regional flavor.